Hello everybody, I have a customer who dropped off a 2020 Ford F-150 and their trailer lights are not working. So there are a few things I checked and this is what we found out. I'll open the hood. First thing you want to check is a fuse under the hood. So on this truck, you do have a owner's manual that will tell you where the fuse is. It's right here. In this truck, essentially, when you look at the fuse box, any area that does not have any prongs sticking out, that area is not being used. On this one, I can tell right away there's a fuse missing here. None of the other prongs are there. So sometimes you have one prong, but the second one is missing. That just means that area is not being used. I already looked it up. This right here is a 30 amp fuse. And there's no spare fuse in here that I can use. So I'm going to use the fuse that is right here. This is for the power rear window. I'm going to snap that in here. Alright. So definitely that's a trailer fuse. You can look at the owner's manual, which I already checked. Now you can see this is left empty, and I'll let the customer know that they need to purchase one of the fuse, and they can add that here. Let's go check it out. So what we're going to do is turn the ignition on. I'm going to start it. Alright. This one, take it on to manual lights. And we don't have... Oh, I never hooked it up. Let's go hook it up. I'm just going to use one of my trailers at this point. Come on. Here we go. Locked in. None of the lights are working. So the next thing you're going to check is under the dash here on the driver's side foot pedal, right above the foot pedal, there's a trailer controller. And normally if someone is not using auto start stop, they unplug that thing. So this is a module here. Just make sure to confirm that all these plugs are plugged in. None of the wires have any, they don't look like they've been, and let's see, cut or damaged. I don't see any popping out of their socket. Alright, so first we're good. Okay, I just moved the wires around and they're still not working. After this, there's nothing here. You need to take a look. And what we do after that, we go back to the trailer and we check for the ground and negative and positive connection. The fact that there are no lights working, that tells you either your ground is not visible, is not being seen, because your turn signal, if the ground was there and the running light signal was not there, then rest of the lights should work. In our case, nothing is working. That's pretty straightforward that you might have a bad ground somewhere, or altogether. Check the plugs. Make sure the plugs are secure. So underneath here, I looked and it doesn't look corroded. It's pretty standard. So let's look under the truck to make sure all the plugs are good. Let's get my light. Yeah. So we're gonna take a look at all the plugs here. So the trailer wire goes up here. There's a plug down here. Then make sure it's plugged in. It does look like plugged in. Follow these two Okay, that does not look right. All right, so this, oh, I see the problem is this plug has a broken lock. You see that? It has no way to lock in place. So for that reason, it cannot stay connected. So what I'm gonna do temporarily, cannot do zip tie, so I'll look inside the plug, see where I have more room. In this plug, apparently I have more room on this notch. Right? So I will mark here, and I will put in a screw, small tiny screw in here, lock the trailer plug in place so the customer can use it, but I will let them know they need to get this plug replaced. They can bring the plug to me and I can splice this back in. I don't think we need to get a whole harness for this guy, but let's make sure this is correct. This is our issue. I'm gonna plug my trailer back in here. All right. Come on, boy. Perfect. All right, yeah. So we actually got the lights on. Yep. So all the lights are on. Looks like we got the problem solved. Yes, sir. Perfect. So in our case, it was not only the damaged plug, it was also a missing fuse. So on this guy, we need to correct the plug down here and replace the fuse that I just swapped. Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully this video will help you to diagnose your trailer wiring issue and fix it.